Welcome students. This is our third class of Mass Media Studies. In our first two videos, we have completed the first two chapters of Unit 1. And this is our third and last chapter of Unit 1. And the chapter name, as you can see, Barriers to Communication. Barriers or hindrances are inevitable in every sphere of life. Why not in the field of communication, right? So let us begin. Communication is not always smooth and clear. There are many reasons for this. Why? Because they are identified as barriers to communication. Barriers are difficulties that come in the way of communication. They may be physical, mechanical, psychological, cultural, or linguistic in nature. The language barrier in communication is known as the semantic barriers of communication. Okay, so communication is not always a smooth and clear process. There are many reasons behind this, and we are going to read those reasons why there are barriers to communication. Barriers, what are barriers? Barriers are the difficulties that come in the way of communication. They may be physical, mechanical, psychological, and cultural or linguistic in nature. Language barrier is known as the semantic barriers. Okay, now the physical barriers, what are those? Physical barriers are the major environmental. Okay, so basically we can see that physical barriers are those environmental barriers. Okay, like time, place, space, climate and noise. Some of them are easy to alter, whereas some may be proved to be tough obstacle in the process of effective communication. These factors may just cause distraction, leading to inattentiveness, or totally alter the message, causing miscommunication. Okay, now the major environmental barriers are known as physical barriers. Those are time, place, space, climate and noise, and some of them are easy to alter, whereas some are tough to be changed. Okay, there are some barriers that we cannot change. These factors may just cause distraction, leading to the inattentiveness. This will cause a kind of distraction that will cause inattentiveness. Suppose someone is talking and you are not attentive to that, you will not understand anything, and that will cause a barrier to that effective communication. Okay, or totally alter the message and cause it means miscommunication. Suppose something is altering the message and that is causing a kind of miscommunication. Ill health, disturbed condition can cause subjective stress and obstruct communication. Okay, ill state, ill health, suppose you are ill, disturbed condition can cause subjective stress and obstruct in communication. There are psychological barriers also. What are those psychological barriers? Or it is also known as self-image. Each of us has a frame of reference of our own. What is the meaning of frame of reference? Frame of reference mean sometimes we create a frame of reference of our own. Okay, what is that? Frame of reference mean that we consider which people we want to talk to and which people we should avoid. The psychological barrier of communication is the influence of psychological state of communicator, the sender and the receiver, which creates an obstacle for effective communication. Okay, so the psychological, the mental condition of the communicators. Who are the communicators? The sender, who is talking or sending the message, and the receiver, which creates an obstacle in the effective communication. Communication is highly influenced by the mental condition of the communicators. Okay. So communication is highly influenced by the mental condition that the communicators are in. So as I said, that their mental condition reflects the hindrance, creates a hindrance in communication and is disturbed by mental disturbance. If the people involved in communication are not emotionally well, they won't be able to communicate properly. Is it very clear? Okay, it is very clear that if I am not in a good mental condition, I won't be able to receive one of your happy messages. Okay, I won't be able to communicate with you in a happy way. Every person's mind is unique, and communication doesn't work like that in machines and number. So communication, for communication, what do you wish? What we use human mind, and human mind doesn't work like machines or in number. So there are faults, there are emotion, there are nervousness, these things goes around. Okay, and this creates a psychological or mental barrier and self-image. Now there comes defensiveness and fear. Defensive behaviors show up when a person doesn't feel physically or emotionally safe. Okay, a defensive behavior shows up when a person doesn't feel physically and emotionally well. Usually there is a perceived or real threat. Suppose I don't like a person, but in reality that person is good, that person is not a threat to me, that person is not unhealthy. Okay, but I have a preconceived notion that this person is a bad person. That will create a hindrance in communication. When acted on, defensive behaviors are the barriers to effective communication. So defensive behaviors also act as a barrier to communication. Suppose a person is really bad and I fear that person. This will create a hindrance in our communication. I won't be able to communicate with that person properly. Okay, so this will create a problem for us, and that creates a hindrance in communication. Now there comes the linguistic and cultural barrier. Okay, what are those? Effective communication is a necessary part of dealing with individual. The inability to communicate using a language is known as language barrier to communication. Language barriers are also, as I told earlier, is known as semantic barriers. Language barriers are the most common communication barriers which cause misunderstandings and misinterpretation between people. Cultural differences causes behavior and personality differences like body language, thinking, communication, manners, norms, etc. Okay, so linguistic behaviors plays a very crucial role in communication. Suppose I live in India. I know English, Hindi, Bengali is my mother tongue, so Bengali, and I go to Japan. Okay, and I am not able to communicate with them because they don't understand. Suppose I am talking to a native Japanese person and that person doesn't understand my language. This will create a linguistic barrier. And what are the cultural barriers? Cultural differences. Suppose you go to a place where there are lots of cultural differences. Their body language, thinking, everything is different from that of yours. This will also create a hindrance to communication for sure. Now there comes the last thing, that is mechanical barriers. What are the mechanical barriers to communication? Deficiencies of signal reception. Mechanical communication barriers are technical sources of interference in the communication process. Okay, so suppose I'm calling you and I'm not having that proper network. It will create a hindrance, and that is a mechanical barrier. These are technical sources of interference in communication process. A mechanical barrier stems from a problem in machinery or instrument used to transmit the message. This is not limited to media forms such as radio and television. It also includes machine used in for those hearing and speech impairments. What is this? Okay. Suppose a person has a low hearing power and he uses a hearing aid, or a person who has a problem in his throat and he use a kind of device that you put under your throat and you can talk in a machine voice. Okay, if you have seen that Bengali movie Kontho, there is these things that helps you to talk through that machine, that is speech I don't know the name of the machine, but it helps you to talk via your voice. Okay, suppose that hearing aid is out of battery or is not working properly, that deaf person won't be able to listen to properly, and it will suppose I'm talking to him, how are you, and he will not be able to hear properly and he will listen something else, and this will lead to miscommunication. That is why mechanical barriers, mechanical faults in the machine acts as a hindrance to effective communication. Okay, now while we are talking about barriers of communication, one of the most important barrier that works a very big role, huge role in communication, in the hindrance of communication, that is language barrier. Okay, now let us discuss it a bit more. Okay, language barriers. Barriers arising due to difficulties in language, words, meaning, or pronunciation can create confusion among the people. Linguistic means related to the language. Semantic means the meaning of the words. Following are some of the example of language barriers. Okay. Now, following are some example of language barriers. Different languages or lack of common language can create obstacle in communication. A person who doesn't understand the native language or even foreign language cannot communicate well, and this becomes a very difficult situation. Now, multiplicity of words. Words can have different meanings. What power is given to human beings, but at the same time, multiple meaning and spellings of the words can create the problems in communication. In English language, there is a single word, different 4 or 5 types of meanings are there, or the pronunciation of some words are same but the meanings are different, so this can create a problem. Next point is the pronunciation. Okay, words with similar pronunciation but different meaning also create problem in communication, like accept, fair and fair, counsel and counsel, principle and principle. Okay, now jargon words. These are technical words used by professionals such as engineers, doctors, or any other professional. Many times jargon words are used unintentionally, but common people or those who do not understand the meaning of these words face problem. Like suppose doctor has given you a prescription, there he has written BD or OD, once daily, both daily. Okay, so 2 times daily. we get confused while they use this kind of words, because we are not habituated with those type of words. Okay, bypass instruction means many times shortcuts are used while passing the message. Example, a manager ordered a newly appointed secretary to go and burn the CD. Okay, what is the meaning of burning the CD? Burning means running the CD in the CD player, playing it. But the manager, but what she did, she literally burned it. He meant to copy the CD. Okay, so this is how language creates huge, acts as a huge barrier in communication. Okay, student, with that we conclude our first unit and the third chapter. Okay, bye.